I look good as a mother trucker.
Thank you.
Hey, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday. You got a lot of room on your side. There we go. Let's be fair about this.
You the one set the camera.
Hey, baby, I asked you to perfect it because you perfect things. You know, you're a director.
I do perfect it.
You do. Welcome, 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 welcome. Okay, perfect. Okay, that's giving me a message. Happy Wednesday and welcome to another episode of the Marriage Go Round podcast starring real life married couple Tanjareen and CT. I want to shout out Keena Keen who was in here 2 hours ago saying we ready. Hashtag Team Tanjareen, hashtag Team Reen. Jordan Taylor came in about 20 minutes after her and said, so can't wait. Andrea Lily is in the building throwing up my favorite. Oh, she got a song. Throwing up my favorite emojis, which are the tangerine emoji and the tangerine colored heart. And don't forget, his emojis are the blue heart and the crown emoji. Thank you, Andrea Lily, for not leaving my baby out. Latasha's giving us both our emojis. Let's go. Hashtag MGR.
Tasha,
Marriage Go Round. Malcolm is in the building. Emperor Kev is here with our emojis. Guy Tripp is here. Shout out to Guy Tripp because he did donate $50 to my Cash App after the last episode we did 2 weeks ago. And
wow.
I didn't see it because the notifications come through on my phone, which is blocked so that I could live stream. So thank you publicly. These kisses are just for you, Guy Tripp. Thank you for sowing seeds onto this tangerine. See? Let me see your hug. It's so masculine because you also sent him. Did he also send you $50?
Yeah, I'm hugging him like that. Do that.
There you go. There's your hug from Guy Tripp. That is hilarious. CT is the man.
That's for sure. You're right on.
Was I say Makasha? How you say that?
Makasha
Armstrong. CT is the man.
Who was right? Was the tangerine right or was I right?
No,
Makasha or Makasha?
I think it's Makasha because it's a guy. I might go ask him to verify. I've decided you were right. I can barely see. Anyways, it's been a minute since we've been here. Today is March 17th. May. It's been a minute since we've been here. Today is May 17th. And we haven't been here since May 3rd. So let's just quickly give you a recap of what we've been up to. Then we'll get into the topic of relationships for the day and keep your questions related to relationships and things we're talking about, not about, our comedy shows.
Why don't you throw a show? That'll immediately, what you just said before we started.
Okay. Let's talk about it off the air.
I mean, yeah, but I wanted to give you the idea right now.
Thank you, baby.
That's an immediate solution.
I appreciate that.
Come on.
High five. Anyways, my baby's always trying to help me. I wasn't in the greatest of moods before we went live, and it has nothing to do with anything other than some stuff that I need to get over. All right, I'm over it. So
that's good.
Keep everything
I wish I could do that.
Relationship oriented. And I will first, we also have some funny memes that we talk about on this show. We have a lot of memes. So we're not going to spend a lot of time on each one because we have 3 weeks worth of memes. Because we didn't get to them.
Well, let's just do this week. This week is the hottest set of.
But it was very funny, the ones you sent me the week before. And we didn't even have a show.
Oh, that's true. But I don't remember those. I remember the ones.
And I just looked at them because I had to upload them and crop them and resize them and put them in this
you do a lot of work
software.
For your show.
Exactly, for our show. So I don't want to not get to them. Ashley says, I have a surprise for both you and CT, Tanjareen Thomas. Okay, we can't wait to get to you. So I will let you know that later on in the show, if you'd like to click the link in the description that is on this video on Facebook or YouTube, you can get on camera and ask a relationship question right here and be a part of the show. So I can't do it that fast, Andrea says. She can't do what that fast? March, I know, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm all over the place. Hey, girl. Hey, guys, welcome back. Thank you, Nina. So real quick, what we've been up to since the last time we did a show on May 3rd. I left and had a comedy show at the Comedy Store. The next day, he had a show at the Comedy Store. Then he had a 4-day celebration of his birthday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then Monday, I spent the day securing all his birthday gifts because his actual birthday was on Tuesday. Tuesday, we spent the day together except for the few hours that he spent live streaming and the hour and some change that I spent doing Tanjarene's Top Talent. Then I think Wednesday, I might have done another show. No, Wednesday, you flew out of town, so we couldn't do the show here because he flew out of town to go perform in Detroit. That night, I was like, ooh, he's gone. I'm going to a sports bar to watch the Laker game. So me and my girls went to watch the Laker game. Then we went and hit a couple other little spots in Hollywood. The next day, I went to something called Obama the Musical, which is hilarious. If you ever get to LA while it's in town, I recommend it. I've got video footage to show it to you. Then Friday, I don't know what I did. I think I stayed home. And then Saturday, I went to a baby party, 1-year-old party. Sunday was Mother's Day. And now we're into this week. What have you been up to, baby?
You pretty much said it. I mean, shout out to everybody that came to the shows in Detroit. Thank you so much. It was a great honor to meet a lot of the members of the squad that I have not met and take pictures.
What's wrong with his throat, baby?
Because I just had hot with the sauce. Anyway, shout out to Pissed, Miss Cheryl, Lexi Lex, Green Ranger, AJ Jokes, aka Airology Jokes, and Red of Divine for coming to the shows. I appreciate you. AJ actually let him open up on Sunday, the final show.
And how did he do?
He did great. People like him.
Yay! That's so cool. And I saw the pictures in my Discord. I need to reply to them, but I glanced and why is Lexi Lex so doggone cute? She has these little ponytails with her locks and just her skin is popping. She's so freaking cute. Her and Green Ranger, Pissed. Miss Cheryl, thank you for supporting my baby. Airology Jokes, thanks for supporting my baby. And I'm glad that he had a chance to perform on your show.
You haven't met Lexi and Green Ranger yet, have you?
I have not had the pleasure.
Well, they're incredible. I hugged them both several times. But you'll be glad to know. Green Ranger's a very handsome fella. Yeah. And Lexi is thick AF.
Oh, I saw the pictures. The pictures are not headshots. The pictures, I can see the body. I can see why he keeps putting babies in it. We know why now.
Lexi.
Hey, one more and it's disrespectful. Do it.
Lexi.
Oh, you
but
are
they were so
silly.
sweet. They drove up from Ohio to be at the shows, which I truly appreciate. Drove up from Ohio, got a babysitter just to come show love.
That's big.
And Pissed drove up from Chicago.
Did not expect him to be at your show in Detroit.
I didn't either. He was a pleasant surprise. He was there before I even got there. Like he was in the audience, and I saw him as I was going to my dressing room, and I was like, "What?" And then he stayed for both shows, and then Airology Jokes came to every show. Cheryl
said it was so much fun.
Cheryl is also thick AF.
She is. She's a cutie as well. I didn't mean to leave you out, Miss Cheryl, but I've been talking to Miss Lexi Lex for such a long time. I feel like I know her too, but yes.
Miss Cheryl
cute too. Miss Cheryl
had them things covered up. I didn't know she had them things. She
was trying to block them.
Z-Dog said, "Oh man, she got some things on her." I was like, I didn't know because she had them covered up. She was dressed so conservatively. Loved her braids though. But yeah, I was so honored. They stayed for both shows Friday. Lexi came to the second show Friday. And then Saturday, I'm glad that I didn't have any members of the squad come, aside from AJ, because the club buckled on the second show Saturday was so light. And then I had a show sold out on Sunday. So it was like, what's up?
Congratulations. People had something to do on Friday. Maybe they was watching the playoffs. Andrea Lilly said, really? Okay, AJ. I guess she can't believe that. George says, we always watching home and work. All associates funny too. Not sure what that meant, but thank you for watching. If you're watching from home and work, we appreciate it. John Pickle, I love watching you guys because out of all my days of this is like one of my best part of the week. Means a lot to us, John Pickle. Thank you so much. I believe you were trying to find us a couple weeks ago. We weren't here.
You know who wasn't there?
Who wasn't there?
Oh, I'll tell you, because I got a feeling. Okay, keep going. We'll keep going with the show.
Lexi Lex says, Pissed came to 2 shows and spent time with us afterwards. We had a great date night. Aww.
Yeah, they went to I guess One Up is a franchise.
Yeah,
there's
right.
a One Up there. I was like, what?
I didn't know that.
I didn't go with them, but I was like, yo, like you know me, I go straight when I'm on the road, straight back to the road.
Just
that's
like
how you stay out of trouble.
Amen.
Yeah. Amen.
All right. And speaking of staying out of trouble, let's move on to something. You are so attractive.
Oh my God. I'm blushing. Thank you so much.
You are so attractive. When we were about to do the opening button just to go live, I was looking at my baby and I was like, oh, my baby look good.
You in heat. That's what I was saying. And I'm so grateful.
If I was, I would have jumped on you. You know, I just jump on you and take it.
I need that box.
Yeah, my baby's looking good. I love the braids.
The whole trip to Detroit, all I did was pulled it once. I need some.
You're oversharing, baby.
Oh, that's too much?
He pulled it.
The fade is out.
He pulled it. The fade is out. He pulled it in the hotel.
Only one night. The first night, which is like Wednesday going into Thursday.
Because they needed the specifics of when you pulled it.
Well, yeah, because time needed to know. It's a week now.
Ashley White says, love the outfit and hairstyle, Tanjareen. Thank you so much.
That hair on you is the best.
Thank you. Oh, geek your husband up, Tanjareen. Hey, man, I mean it. Not in heat. Hey, Bandersnatch.
Bandersnatch.
Speaking of thick as F.
We missed Bandersnatch because she was sick for the Team CT came in town for my pre-birthday weekend, and we all hung out for 4 days. We're going to do it again next year, and hopefully even more people could come because we had so much fun with each other.
And I still am going to post the pictures. I actually sent them all to you in case you wanted to post them, and I also sent them to the people who came out here. But there was a nice group of people that came to support him for his 4 days of games nights, movies, arcade night, just chilling. Like we had a lot of fun with them. This one says, "Oh man, I missed it. Didn't know you was in the area."
Whew.
That's what we comedians love when we spend all this time marketing, money and time promoting that we're coming to a certain city. And then when we get back home, y'all like, oh, you were out here? Yeah, we were. Oh, she missed us too. Okay, so let's get into relationship talk. CT needs to come with Tanjareen Thomas down to North Carolina the next time you come down for a show.
Yeah, it's a wrap on that. However,
you have family there.
I said what I just said.
Ooh.
I have no desire to come back to, you know what? I do have a desire to come to North Carolina when it's cold. I have no desire to ever visit North Carolina when it's hot because I have lived in North Carolina for summers and it is so hot and you guys have mosquitoes. I'm past that. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Lexi. Lex, shake my head. He's literally been talking about the Detroit show for weeks.
Listen,
exactly.
Hey, Lexi, don't nobody love you like Lexi love you. You understand me? Lexi loves me, and I love you, Lexi. And tell Green Ranger, I said, to come into some damn streams, he got to at least come to the final stream. That's tomorrow.
The final stream. Are you going to do something big and different?
We're just going to kick it.
All right.
You know me. I should be kicking it.
You just be kicking it. All right, so let's talk about some relationships. You had a cool topic you wanted to talk about today. So
Yeah, what was that topic?
Well, it's funny because you also sent me this fun little meme from Spiritual Word that says, your type is the reason your relationships don't have any longevity.
Ooh!
Because oftentimes you are not your type's type. Be done with going for an aesthetic and allow yourself to be drawn where you are wanted and needed. Go where you're called, not begging to be accepted.
Amen.
Ooh.
Amen. That's the, listen.
So the topic today is something that he actually says to me and we say to each other all the time. And he brought it up again this morning, not even realizing that Spiritual Word had already had it too. But the topic today is, what if you're not your type's type? Which
is so often, there are so many people, men and women, that date because they go out for their type. And what their type is they're looking at aesthetics. Ooh, this person has this kind of body. Or maybe it's not aesthetics. Maybe it's a financial thing. Ooh, this person has money. And then they want that person, not realizing that if you are not in a financial place that your type is, who's to say that your type wants to date down financially? Or if you have an amazing body, like, you know, so it happens so often with women. Women have these amazing bodies. Who's to say that that woman with an amazing body wants to date the dude with the gut? Or the guy with abs wants to date a thicker woman? You know what I mean? Like, it's just a lot of times people are not their type's type and they get angry and they get hurt when their type does not give them the attention that they feel that they deserve.
Facts. Because sometimes your type, like I know when I was in high school, my type was 6'4", chocolate, bald.
Only 6'4"? I feel like it was like 6'6" for you.
6'4" was the minimum.
Okay, got it.
So usually they would be between 6'4" to 6'7". If they were any taller, they looked weird. So it had to be between 6'4" and 6'7".
That's true.
They look weird.
That's true. Dark skin,
abs, 6 to 8 abs.
They gotta have the 6 to 8 abs. That's what your type is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great hygiene.
Yes.
Smell like that blue soap from Irish Spring.
Okay.
I had a lot of specifics. Have a job, have a car.
Wait a minute.
Have a place. What?
You always like the blue soap?
Always. It is. Ooh, it
Keep
makes
going.
me so happy.
Oh. Sorry to interrupt you.
I just smelled a little of the blue soap from Irish Spring. Moisture Blast, I believe it's called. Anyways.
That is, in fact, the name.
So anyways, that was my type.
And in case you're wondering, folks, that's my soap.
I had to beg him to use this soap though, because he kept buying the green Irish Spring.
I love the green.
But the problem is my father used to use the green. And I was like, I don't want to think about my father when I'm next to my husband.
That's a good point. And before you continue, that's another thing to go along with this point. A lot of people's types are different than their parents. Like, but you got to remember, if you're a woman, 9 times out of 10, you like a man that is similar to your father, but you be denying it because you're like, that's weird, that's creepy. And you're right. But I'm telling you, that's what you're attracted to. I want you to continue.
Latasha said, that's interesting. My type has changed throughout the years. I think that happens to most of us as we get older. Yeah. We start to rearrange the things that are on our list. And we find that those things aren't important because I could have a man with abs that's 6'4" that beats the crap out of me every day. In fact, I had somebody put me in the hospital who was over 6 feet and looked amazing. He was 6'2.5". Oh. But very athletic.
I could take him.
Very good looking.
Listen, if you would have told me he's 6'4" plus, I'm like, well, look, maybe if I take one of your cousins with me, but I'm not about to on my own. Just the reach is what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And I don't even know if he could fight. He had weapons, but anyways.
Well, obviously he put his hands on the woman, so he can't fight.
That part, punk ass. Anyways, sometimes your type isn't right for you. But one thing I've learned from doing a lot of relationship studying before I even got with him is a lot of us have a list of things we want in our partner, but we're not those same things in the list, which is what he's talking about. Maybe your partner doesn't want somebody who doesn't have the same level of FICO score or the same level of career or the same mindset of where they're going in the future. Are you equally yoked? And that's a Bible term that's about spiritual equality, but it can be used, throughout various qualities of relationships. Are you equally yoked with the person that you think is your type? Let's see. Ashley White says, I realized I may not be my type's type due to they might not be the best for me, or God saw something in them that I didn't see and distance myself from them. And sometimes God has to step in. God stepped in when I got hit over the head and put in the hospital because I kept taking somebody back that I shouldn't have been with.
To keep you alive is how he stepped in.
And God was like, I'm going to hit you over the head to get you to see what I need you to understand, literally. And he did. I appreciate it. What?
Too soon.
Too soon? Baby, it happened to me. I can joke about it.
Too soon. It was a very long time ago, but too soon somehow.
G-Jones says, sometimes you gotta consider settling for happiness, LOL. Hence the 80-20 rule. Your type should have a range. Ooh, 80-20 rule.
Real Jones.
That's G-Jones.
G-Dash, let me tell you something, yo. Tanjareen and I have this conversation so often, in fact, that it's literally been different variations of what you said. You said 80-20. I would say the list, which is like 8 out of 10 things. I always say the list. And there's so many people, women specifically, this is not even a generalization because I do this when I'm alone and I do this when Tanjareen and I are talking to women. I ask this question to every single woman. I say, what if your type doesn't give you the one thing that you're like, I need this, right? But he gives you everything else. However, you meet a guy that doesn't give you anything but that one thing. Which one are you going to choose? And she's like, I'm going to choose the one. And it's like, that's great. I've never met a man so illogical that they'll just take the one thing.
Keep talking.
Ooh. So like for me, my list, I have 8 out of 10 things. And Tanjareen is, I have out of my 10 things, there's not literally 10, but like we're just giving you the average. There are 10 things. Tanjareen is 8 of them, right? Now, if I had
10 of them. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Now, if I had to compose a list for Tanjareen,
I'm not light skinned and chubby, but I'm working on it. Go ahead.
Which one? How is one even possible? Anyway, also, she doesn't have the body to hold weight. But anyway, I'll digress. If I had to compile a list for Tanjareen, for me, I feel like I am probably 6 out of the 10 things for you.
Gosh, I've never counted, but I think the things that I used to look for, you might have had less on the list. In fact, the reason we started dating is because I made a list in a Valentine's Day workshop at my church when he and I were just friends and I wasn't considering him. But then I looked at the list and said, wow, he has so many of these qualities. He's actually not a bad choice. Let me give him a chance. And then as we've grown together over the years, more and more things on that list have been checked off. So it's much higher than 6 out of 10. 6 is a D in school.
But it's passing.
No, it's not. Y'all was passing people in Detroit with a D?
Not in my 8th grade year. Governor Granholm had made a little rule that you couldn't make a D because it was failing. But after that,
higher Detroit.
It was passing.
Light skinned and chubby, Clarence is laughing. What's up, Clarence? That's the podcast that we did.
What's up, man?
Sunday that made us the wrestling characters.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
You gotta send me the name so I can download it.
They still are trying to figure out how to do it, they said. FYI, I love Black women, but I think that says, but do a lot of them ghost me or block me or stop talking to me because of their friends? John, you must be doing something wrong. If it's a consistent pattern and you're the common denominator, what are you doing to these Black women that you have to get blocked? Don't let me have to find out personally. Let me know ahead of time. Ashley White says, I think also recognizing that person's love language and working with them through each other's love language, as well as the other ones that you may have lock in, will definitely help. You're absolutely right. Valentine's Day workshop. Yes, Ronaldo, that is exactly what made me give him another chance. Guy Trip says he's thusky. He's got a keg. He's thusky. Facts about Detroit education. That's why I never went to school there.
Lexi, it's a cold game in Detroit Public Schools. I went to Detroit Public Schools from kindergarten to third grade, and then from 7th and 8th grade, and that was it. And then I went to Oak Park schools.
Fancy school.
So
fancy. He's from the
12.
suburbs. He can't claim Detroit.
I'm not from. Here's the thing. Do you know how many buses I had to catch to get to Oak Park?
Yeah, because you're
I lived in
bougie.
Detroit.
You didn't. You just lived a little further than the school that you went to.
Is that what you think?
Yes, you're bougie. It's fine. You speak correctly. You don't say. You pronounce your THs. You pronounce your INGs at the end of words. You're not hood.
I speak properly.
Exactly.
And I'm not hood. I was in the house.
Bandersnatch says, when we find out our man is attracted to something opposite of us, like light skin versus brown, heavy versus smaller frame, we never let them forget it.
But
LOL.
Bandersnatch, you have no, she says it every day. She's like, I know I'm not no chubby light skinned girl.
Because I go watch him perform comedy and he's up there telling a room full of 100, 200 people, I love chubby women. Oh man, I love y'all. I wish my woman would let me eat. And I'm just sitting there like, oh, this is funny.
Can't get enough. You know what I mean? But here's the thing. I've always been the guy that I like the opposite of what I have, because you got what you have. It's kind of like when you're at the crib, you got brownies. You're like, oh man, love brownies. You know what I want? Some cake or some pie.
Exactly. You never satisfied.
Yeah,
everybody thinking the grass is greener. The grass is greener where you water it. Yay. Yeah. Oh, look who showed up.
Autumn Reed.
What's up, Autumn Reed?
She
was here
Lexi say?
For the birthday. I got to meet Autumn Reed in person. She's gorgeous. Her hair is amazing. Super sweet. Planning the whole trip for everybody. What to do when, where to stay, all that stuff. Thank you for
planning all that stuff, Autumn.
Very resourceful.
God.
Very resourceful.
She is an almanac.
Green Ranger definitely has a type that's not me. Lexi,
no way. Says, what is his type?
You guys have been together since high school. How are you not his type?
What does he say his type is? And now, say if you had to think anything opposite of Green Ranger, what would your type be?
Ooh, we're about to get them in an argument.
No, because he's not here. We can talk because he's not here.
Okay, cool. Clarence says, we often romanticize relationships. Learn to love those who can properly love you.
Don't do him like that.
No, I thought I was going to say live with you. So thank you for saying love you.
Yeah.
I was going to help. Shout out to Autumn. Lexi Lex says, so yeah, let us know what your type was while I look back at these comments. We have 2 people waiting in the room that want to talk to us. And we have lots of funny relationship memes to read. Mm-hmm. And ooh, this is a long paragraph. Is this real? John Pickle.
Mr. Pickle.
This is the person who said that black women block him. So let me get prepared to read this long statement. Or you read it, baby. My eyes are tripping.
Tanjareen, I was dating a beautiful black woman for like a year and a half. One time we went to the movies. I asked her why she still has her Tinder profile.
Sorry.
Come on, Tash.
I'm sorry.
And she said, I should have my friends on there. She said I should have my friends on there. I didn't argue with her because I wanted to sit there and enjoy the movie. Tupac, All Eyes on Me. And we were supposed to go to the St. Patrick's Day parade, and she never showed up. She kept saying she's coming, she's coming, she's coming. She never did. Oh, that hurts, bro. I'm sorry for her flaking on you.
Yeah. And that wasn't anything that got you blocked. I'm sorry that happened to you.
The way he described that, he was hitting her up a lot after that. Like, yo, what's up? Da, 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 da.
Oh, he came off too needy?
Maybe, but here's the thing. What I agree with what he did, if he did in fact text her like, yo, what's up? Like, what was that about last night or whatever? He wants her to take this accountability. Sometimes all a man needs is an apology. And she wasn't even willing to do that. So her maybe blocking him or being like, I'm gonna hit you later and doesn't hit him.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff hurts. And nobody teaches a class on how to deal with that without getting closure.
Bandersnatch said, why is this detailed and vague all at once?
All at once.
Not Tangerine busting out laughing. Oh, it's the laugh, Tangerine. My bad. John says, no. Most people have a real life reality type and a fantasy risk it all for 72 hours type. Oh, like your hall pass, like what you would do with your hall pass in a relationship. She was for the streets. What if you found out I had a Tinder profile?
Well, I wouldn't put my hands on you. But I know somebody who would. I'm joking, but that time it was incredible.
That was good, baby. You
Come
should
on.
be a comedian.
That was fire.
But really, how would you feel now? What if you found out that I had the Tinder profile for like 3 years?
It was so dark.
3 years.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay, baby. Even though I've been abused, it was a long time ago, and I've had, therapy mentally and read books. I'm fine.
I wasn't apologizing to you. I was apologizing to them because you and I joke about this all the time. Don't do that because that looks okay.
I learned this cry face from my sister when she was a baby. I would be able to tell she was about to cry because her lip would start to quiver. And in her face.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, how would you feel if you found out I had one for 3 years?
What is this tap every time you about to start?
This is attention and send.
You and I literally joke about the darkest stuff, and I have to remember that we're on camera because that could be seen so wrongly. Anyway,
that's one thing he said while he was in Detroit. He was like, "I miss you because my dark humor, I can't say the things I'm thinking to the people out here that don't know me like you know me." And I was like, "Yeah, I get it."
People judge you.
I get it.
They start looking at me. I was saying stuff, and people believe me. I was like, "Yeah, I'm joking." They were like, I'm like, "This is awkward."
I guess some jokes are too soon, and some aren't. LMAO. Sheesh. But I know someone who would. What would you do if I had a Tinder profile for the last 3 years? Would you be cool with it? Or if I said, "Oh, baby, I don't even be looking at that."
That's ridiculous. Why would you even have one? Like, that would probably end our relationship. Because for me, we've always joked that, we've always talked about the fact that we've been together since before these apps came out.
Yeah. And
how lucky these people are to have these apps. And we're like, man, we didn't have no apps. We just found it the old-fashioned way. And similar. Somewhat, I mean. So anyway, if you had a Tinder profile, it would end our relationship because that meant that you had been having this secret life completely without me, and now the floodgates are open because I'm about to create one. And if I create one,
maybe you're not vindictive.
I'm not vindictive, no.
But you would create a Tinder profile because Lexi answered us about what her type was or what her husband's type was. She says his last girlfriend was tall and light skinned. He said he's always preferred darker women, though.
Really?
In the past, I've dated taller men, but I wouldn't say that was my type. I like who I like. So they're not each other's type.
I like that you like who you like. That's always good. The fact that he likes tall, light-skinned women is very funny because, well, she had on heels. She's not tall, but she's not short. But at the same time, she's light brown. Like, she's not dark, she's not light.
Yeah, she's right in the middle. So he got what he needed. Clarence said maybe the grass is greener because you're not over there effing it up. That's funny.
True. That's true.
That's funny. All right, do you want to bring in some of the people that are in the waiting room? CT, how can I find a beautiful woman like your wife? John Pickle was asking this question.
Well, apparently she's on Tinder, so you can find her.
You can find me. I'm just kidding. How can you find a beautiful woman like your wife?
I'm only 5'4". Oh, I'm the worst dude to tell you how to find a woman. I think every woman I've ever met has been God had just had me in the right place at the right time, because it's like I've met nothing but amazing women.
I think I thank you because I'm in that category with the rest of the amazing women.
You're the most amazing woman.
I hope so, because I got the ring.
Yeah, I ended it with you.
Yes, but John Pickle, to answer your question, your wife's so nice. Thank you so much. To answer your question, knock it off. To answer your question, I think you find what you're looking for by doing the things you enjoy doing and finding somebody else who enjoys doing those things too. So if you like, taking walks or going to the library or going to dance clubs or taking salsa lessons or just sitting at the park, you'll find somebody who likes doing that kind of stuff too and strike up a conversation, church, whatever you're into.
Here's the ticket right here. Get some friends that are not your gender, that know beautiful women, that throw get-togethers, like game nights or something at somebody's house or something where y'all gonna be together for hours. So that way you can watch and observe and see how a woman is at 8 o'clock compared to how she is at 11 o'clock. And then maybe you guys have all struck, conversations up and then go from there.
That's great advice, but John Pickle may not have a bunch of friends. And if he doesn't, what should he do?
Well, that's the problem. First of all, you need friends.
Cause you got to have friends. How do women classify 6'0"? Some women consider that short and some consider it tall. It depends on how tall the woman is.
I think the standard is pretty much 6 though. Like you gotta be 6.
Yeah,
you're 6.
I think if women think if you're 5'10", they feel like you're kind of on the shorter side.
Listen, if you 5'10" and you got the right boots, you 6. So don't be out there like that, Kings.
Because nobody wants to be 5'10" as a man, is what you just proved.
Well, I wouldn't know. I'm not 5'10".
That's right, baby. You're not.
Especially with the boots on. With the boots, I'm 6'2".
POF, Plenty of Fish doesn't have any good women. I'm just saying. Okay, how do you know, Emperor Kev?
You went through all the pages?
Emperor Kev is giving us that fun fact.
Or your interests.
Tenderize your behind. Okay, so let's see. You want to go through the person who's booby shaking in the green room?
We got to start with Tay.
Okay, hold on. Let me just push this first.
So I'm telling y'all, We got a lot to cover, so I'm gonna bring y'all in. We're gonna talk really quickly, and then we're gonna get straight to the joints. So bringing in Cobra Tay, my guest. What up, though, Tay?
Cobra Tay, Cobra Tay. Hi, Cobra Tay.
What up? What up? Glad to see y'all. Funniest couple ever, and I had an amazing time out there. So I'll come back for next year.
We got to meet Cobra Tay over CT's birthday weekend. You guys, he's so handsome in person. I took the best photo of him where you could just really see like his face, his skin, his eyes, his fresh haircut. He changed it as his profile picture on Instagram because that's what he needed to do. It was so great to meet you. You're so tall. Good grief, you're so tall. Speaking of tall men, he's like, what are you, 6'4"?
6'5".
6'5". And tell us where you're located and what your relationship question is for today.
Well, Baltimore, Maryland, repping it always. And my relationship question is, well, how did y'all become the best couple ever? I gotta know.
That's very kind of you, man. It's very kind of you to ask because obviously y'all have seen us on camera having down times and arguments.
Yeah.
So I think for me, my answer to that is constant communication. Sam.
Yeah, I think actually liking each other makes it easier for us to get past things because you fall in and out of love during marriage. It's a lifetime. So somebody that you're living with might get on your nerves for this many hours of the day. And then you'd be like, but I really miss them. I want their company. I want to play Connect Four with them. I want to watch our shows with them. So actually liking each other makes it easier. And then if I'm having a weird day, like today, I wasn't in a good mood. So I expressed that to him. Hey, I'm not in a good mood right now, but I'm about to be in a great mood because we have fun on our show. Like I let him know, hey, I'm grumpy right now. If you come around me, I might give you some of this residual grumpiness. So, communication really, really helpful with us.
Yeah.
I like it.
Cobra Tay is tall AF, Latasha says. Finding a man that can handle my personality is not easy. Anything else you want to ask us, sir, with your nice polo shirt on?
Great shirt.
Thank you. The only thing I just want to say is that I have a type, and I know I'm definitely not some people's type, but my type is pretty much tall women, chocolate,
How tall?
They definitely got to have something going for themselves. And
how tall?
They got to, like, the tallest I'll go is 5'10".
Okay, that's pretty tall. Okay. And chocolate, you said?
Yep, and they got to be in the anime. That's my only requirement. You gotta be in the anime.
For King Tay. I almost had a chance. I'm tall and chocolate, but I do not watch anime. I'm sorry. Dang it. Almost had a chance with you, brother.
You're also married.
Oh, dang, that's right.
That's the one.
I've been forgetting about that. Meanwhile, Cobra Tay Green Ranger is here.
Green Ranger's finally in the building.
We was talking about you, sir. You got to rewind it and watch it. He said your collar is crispy. Your collar is crispy. Ranger. He's not budging on that anime. That's funny. All right, thank you so much for coming in. We will see you next week. Thank you so much again for flying in town to meet with CT for his birthday. It meant a lot.
As always, and God continue to bless y'all, man. Y'all are amazing.
My God. Cobra Tay. Cobra Tay.
Oops, I'm about to put ban from the studio.
That's the wrong button.
I know, right? Let me just read this because I don't know how people feel about this. Ronaldo says, I'm a dude and I'm 5'3".
Ronaldo.
And Eddie, Big Ed said,
it's fun
size. I hope he wasn't talking to him when he said fun size. Oh, no, he's talking to Andrea. Andrea Lilly said, well, I was in love with Prince. And was he not 5'3"? Exactly, but I would never in real life, not the fun size. And then Eddie Mac said, LOL, at fun size. But it just came right around Ronaldo.
Prince might have been 5'3", but one, he always had them heels on. Two, I don't think his presence was 5'3". Prince's presence was crazy.
But why did we give him a pass? Like, Prince wore heels. He wore lace.
Eyeliner.
He wore lashes and eyeliner. He had his hair permed or big curls like a woman, and he wore his butt cheeks out. And we still never questioned his sexuality because he kept the baddest bees in his stable. Some beautiful, always mixed race, but beautiful women. And we never questioned it. And I think back in that time, a lot of the entertainers were very androgynous, pansexual looking or whatever. That term wasn't out back then. So we were just like, okay, he gets the girls, so we don't think he's doing anything else.
The better question was, why did the girls want? That's the question. But anyway, go ahead.
Bandersnatch said, "Damn it, I'm out. I identify as tall, but according to my government, I'm 5'5". Bandersnatch, you do seem taller than 5'5".
She does. Your presence is very tall, Bandersnatch. Your presence is like you're 5'11".
Exactly. Because he was Prince. Good. Biggie, what up? What up? Women give every dude a pass who can sing. Prince, yeah, he hitting them high notes. You forget he's short.
It's true.
Want to go to the next person?
Let's do it.
All right. You guys can be on camera with us if you click the link in the description
She
like
goes,
she did.
That
She's twerking and her cash app's on the screen. She's twerking and her name's Ashley Elise. 3. What's up, Ashley? Are you wearing your brassiere today?
Oh, I could take it off, but I could take it off. But
never gonna turn that down.
Your mom would be so proud of your growth on this show. Oh my goodness. Where are you calling from and what is your relationship question, gorgeous?
Charlotte, North Carolina, and I have a question, but before my question, I have a surprise for both of y'all.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
And since it was y'all's wedding anniversary this past weekend, I actually created this for y'all with y'all's wedding.
Yo, that's dope.
And I had
with the anniversary date. Oh,
that's incredible. And I like that my suit is black now.
That's so sweet.
Because I did not like that it was gray, but I'd let you do your thing.
Yeah, those are the colors.
Wow, that is amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, she's made me so many things, graphics, and mailed to me. Go ahead, Ashley.
I actually plan on sending it to y'all, so just wanted to give y'all an anniversary gift for y'all. I just definitely appreciate all the advice and everything, and I just really admire y'all's relationship and could tell from the vibe and energy that CT really loves you, Tanjareen. Like, that's the type of love that I hope and pray that, like, have that husband, like, just, you know, just not only worship the ground that your woman walks, but like unconditionally love that person, and just it's just that, like.
Thank you.
That's very sweet. And that's the first time I heard your country accent come out. That was fire.
It comes and goes. It comes and goes. So dope, Ashley. Latasha says, wow, that looks amazing. Booby Patrol. Booby Patrol. Thank you so much for that beautiful graphic design. And if you guys ever want any graphics done, Ashley is very affordable and she will do everything with you over the internet. Send her what you want. Give her the instructions. She gets it back to you really, really quickly. That's her side business. And thank you so very much. I appreciate that. You're so sweet.
So my question is, y'all were talking about types. So before y'all got married, did y'all have a different type before y'all got married? Like, was y'all's type, did you have like a specific type, different type before you realized y'all were the one for each other?
Yeah, I was saying before you came on the screen, my type was chocolate, 6'4" to 6'7", 6 to 8 abs, Usually they play basketball just because they were that height or whatever. This man doesn't even like watching basketball.
I enjoy watching the finals, but I have never had abs. Let me say that as a record. I had the lines. Ab lines was crazy, but never had abs. Anyway, my type before Tanjareen, honestly, was chocolate, petite, athletic, and caked out. Like, I always liked the girl who was petite with the cake. I could never settle for no cake. But as soon as we got together, then it became,
You took me with my little tiny behind.
And now look at you.
And now I done spread out, eating all this food with your butt when I'm not even hungry. Yeah, so we had different types, but he likes women. So he has a type, but then he has another type and another type, and he just goes back and forth.
Yeah, I just love women. I can find something attractive about any woman.
Yeah.
Any woman.
Don't let her have braids. It's over.
Oh, if she got braids, that's the cheat code.
Braids, blue soap.
Listen, I've ended conversations with women that I was dealing with once they took them braids out. And I'm like, oh, that's how you have your hair?
CT like that. Track girls.
The track girls?
Yeah, the ones that ran track because they're tall.
Oh, well, yeah, they didn't have to be super tall.
The whole track.
That's even funnier.
Exactly.
But yeah, I love.
She got cakes. CTB big and
the athletic build on a woman. Because a lot of dudes don't like girls with muscles. I love a woman got some muscles, but I also Something about a chubby chick, man.
And there we go. We're
All
back
right.
to chubby.
Sorry
All right.
about
Thank
that.
you so much for the gift and your question and for being
I'll
a
leave.
part of today's episode of Marriage Go Round, which we didn't sing the theme song. So we're going to do that after we go. All right. Hey. Look at her shake it. Thank you, Ashley. Somebody get in her DMs. Bye. She's such a sweetheart. All right, you guys, let me go this far without the theme song. We are
Damn,
40.
I'm about to read a comment.
I know, baby.
Is it okay if I touch the screen?
No, because we're about to read the theme song. And I have a lot of comments to read.
Tangerines, cakes. Yes. I never said Tangerine didn't have cakes. I don't know how y'all heard the comment. Maybe it didn't come out right.
They're not disagreeing. They're saying
No,
they're good.
This is the one I was trying to tell. Stop touching stuff. See?
Tangerine's cakes be bugging. She
got cake. CT be bugging. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't think they're saying that. Anyways, you ready for the theme song?
I've never been more ready for anything to be over in my life.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, and do. 5, 6, 7, 8. Marriage go round. Marriage go round.
Tangerine CT's marriage go round.
Because it's married things and things are rock. Married things and things are rock. The real relationship podcast. Blocka. Yay! So glad we don't pre-record that and just press play because it's always authentic and it's unique to every single episode.
I'm gonna get out of here, y'all.
I've starred so many of your questions. Go ahead.
Never.
Girls with muscles. So what about Ember Moon? Oh, wrestling. Yes, I thought I missed it. No, you guys forgot to remind me.
Thanks, Natasha. I didn't have a type. I just wanted someone who would do right by me. I prayed to God.
And he sent me my man. Is that Guy Tripp's wife?
I don't know.
That's the last name.
I think it is.
That would be nice if it is. Ooh.
Ain't seen her in a minute.
What? CT like fat girls? My mother wants to know. He said chubby.
First of all, yes. And second of all.
That's really his type, huh? Yes, he keeps saying it, Lexi. He keeps saying it.
Listen, man. I'm sure, first of all, it would never happen, me and Tanjareen separating, but if we separated, it would go right back to fit chocolate girls, and then a light-skinned chubby chick would come up, and I'd be like,
broke up,
no,
heaven
thanks,
forbid,
man.
you would eat all the foods that I don't let you eat on a daily basis,
No,
3 meals a day, so you would have to have somebody who was making that and sharing in all your chubby desires.
Listen, when you are single, you got to stay and fight in shape. You understand me? You got to be and take somebody to the crib mode body. And yeah.
That's the thing when older people divorce, they think they can still go to the club and just pick up where they left off. And it's like, you don't have it anymore, baby.
You got it no more.
AJ came in a little while ago. He says, I made it. Had to get off work early. Totally worked it.
My guy.
Hey, y'all, we shouted you out at the beginning of the show. Make sure you rewind and check that out. Ronaldo says the one who's 5'3". He says he's also muscular. So that helps with that. And he says, hey, CT, sell Tange to me. He's hilarious.
All I got are hands to sell. I don't have any more Tanges in stock, but I got hands. Just send your mailing address and we'll get somebody to send you a bucket of them.
Silly.
On me. But meanwhile, fighting shape. When I got to the airport, was it the layover? When I was leaving Detroit and I was walking through the airport, women were giving the looks. I had a t-shirt on, no jacket, just t-shirt.
Yeah, gun show.
And then when I got to LAX, they were also looking. And I was like, oh, this is unfamiliar. I haven't seen this in a while.
Did you get some phone numbers?
No.
You sure?
I had no time for them. Skanks.
G-Jones earlier when we were talking about what would you do if you found out I had a Tinder account for the past 3 years. G-Jones says, what if I had the Tinder account to recruit for the Menage? I'm trying to help you out, LMAO. That's what G-Jones says.
No, I ain't been into that in years.
Okay. And Mr. Pickle says, CT, do you think it's right for a woman to ask you for Cash App if they want to see you? What should you do if a woman always asks you for a Cash App to see them? Are they really into you?
Listen, man, I'm going to answer your question honestly because nobody else is going to do it, brother. If she's telling you to send her a Cash App and she's that much about the Cash App, she's not a regular young lady. She is a business. And if you would like some of her goods, it will behoove you to support her business. But if you don't worry about it.
Well, there you go. All right, guns are us. Okay, let's get to these memes that we have collected. Bandersnatch is so honest. That's prostitution, Pickle. Exactly.
You're sure in one.
All right, we've got so many wonderful people watching today. Thank you guys for watching us live. Make sure you hit a positive emoji underneath this. If you're watching on Facebook, that's the heart, that's the like, that's the care. If you go over to YouTube, give it a thumbs up. And then after this live is over, please put some comments under it because right now you're on the side in the live chat.
Man, that said, Tay, give up on the hype. Never give up on the anime. That's real.
Oh, no, he did say tan. She said tang. That's reasonable. Probably can get about $5 can. What's up, AJ? So let's go to this one. These are so many good ones. We're not going to have time to read all your comments to these, but let's start with the ones you sent me today.
I rented a mansion for my man's birthday for a few hours. He got married to Sheila 2 years ago. However, we've been together for 6 years. We were drunk. I thought I was sneaky peeing in the jacuzzi, but something else happened. He sobered up real quick, said he understood, but had to get home to Sheila. He doesn't answer my calls or texts. And I thought he broke up with me for good. And I think he broke up with me good. We have history, though. And I know he loves me. Is it likely that he's petty enough to walk away from 6 years together just because I had diarrhea? Thoughts. First of all, ugh. That's just disgusting. Ugh. I don't even know why you put that one up there.
You sent it to me.
I didn't mean choose all of them. Well, what are your thoughts on that?
I think that, no, 6 years of a serious relationship should not be ended over somebody having the runs. However, she had the runs in a jacuzzi where she paid for a few hours in a mansion for this man for his birthday. The key factor in this whole story is that man is somebody else's husband. So she shouldn't have been there in the first place. So the fact that she's like, how can he throw away 6 years with me? He's been married for 2 of those years. This man ain't ish anyway. And now that he knows you are full of ish,
hey, I see what you did there.
Might as well be over. Thank you very much. Let's go to never again, son. Never. Ma'am, where do you start? So many things wrong here. Exactly. Let's move on to the next one. This one. My boyfriend got into a fight on his job and another dude jumped in. I was there to pick him up from work, so I parked the car and broke up the fight with my bare mace. I got some good meat for being his ride or die queen. Then the security guard showed him the footage that I was in the car watching the fight for a while and then slow walked over there to break them up. That is so damn funny. True. I took my time getting out of his car. My dude deserved that A whooping, and I was tired of his ish too. He broke up with me. How do I convince him to trust me again?
First of all, that's not even totally on you, baby girl. He was just mad because he lost, and anybody who was close was going to catch that last shot.
Oh, but how petty is it that the security guard showed him? You know, your girl that you're giving all that credit to, she was watching you get your butt beat.
No way. Show me the video.
And for him to break up, they wasn't really a strong couple. Would you break up if I didn't jump in for a fight fast enough?
Yes.
You would.
But my reasons are different than his. My reasons are because I can't be around you knowing that I took a L.
Because you wouldn't be able to tell me to do nothing. I'd be like, you didn't have that energy when you was getting your ass beat at work. Yeah, it wouldn't work. You should let me go.
Yeah.
It's dead. Let it go, Latasha said. What made him start a fight in the first place? Jordan Taylor, you asking good questions that we don't have the answer to. All right, let's go to another one.
My friend, a dentist, took a week-long plastic surgery course and became a certified. My friend, a dentist, took a week-long plastic surgery course and became certified to give painless butt enhancement injections. I signed a release and she charged me only $500 to try her injections. I had an allergic reaction, so I took off from work to heal. My boyfriend's mother visited me. She talks loud. I overheard her telling my boyfriend, "Now, how did you let your side B F her up like that?" I'm a tourist. I confronted them immediately. Him, we messed around a few times, but it's nothing. Medically, I'm okay. Emotionally, I'm enraged. This woman has been my friend for 2 years. She slept with my boyfriend the entire time, and everybody played in my face. How do I get over this betrayal? Even his mother knew. That's the part that got me. The fact that his mother knew.
Ooh, that hurts. Let me tell you something. When I was getting cheated on in college, and I used to do so much for my boyfriend and hang out so much with him and his friends, and sometimes I'd let him sleep on our couch. We did so many things together. You know, they'd come over for dinner. And when I found out he was cheating on me and all of them knew it, it was so embarrassing. I was so hurt. I was like, I was there for your little raggedy butt when you lost your job. I was comforting you when you were having trouble with your girl. For the mothers to know about it, What do you think, baby?
They're not your friends. They're his friends.
Yes, that's what I learned. Try injections is wild. Exactly.
That's the part that got me as well.
Wait, what butt injections? Yes, butt
Don't
injections.
never take a deal when it comes to your health. $500. She let me try her injections.
Take your new big butt and get an upgrade, Bandersnatch said. Get new friends that don't need that bad energy. Slash everyone's tires, Amber Rose. Autumn Reed says, slash everyone's tires and call the state board on the dentist. Oh, punch release. That must have been painful. Run it with everybody. Monty's waving. Hey, Monty, welcome to the show. We are at the memes portion. This is episode number 42 of Marriage Go Round. If you're just tuning in, this is live. Your comments could end up on the screen if you're lucky. We've had people get on screen on camera and talk to us. We've already got past that part of the show today, and we are reading these funny memes from one of our favorite sites, Brown. Say it.
6 Brown Chicks.
6 Brown Chicks. All right, there we go. The next one. My future mother-in-law believes that she looks young for her age. She does not. She always dresses inappropriately. I asked her gently not to wear her catsuit to my boss's Mother's Day brunch. She showed up in the catsuit with her A cheeks cut out. She flirted unsuccessfully with my boss in front of his wife and went to the bathroom with a male coworker. I wonder what she did in there.
You know she did.
My boss told me if I want to stay with the company, which is a family-owned law firm, I need to cut my ties with the fiance and her disastrous mother. My fiance is nothing like her mother. Advice? Slutty mother. You asked her, and she did what she wanted to do anyway. So you know you can't take her nowhere. But do you break up with the fiance, or do you just say, hey, your mother is never allowed at any of our functions? What if they have, something at their own house?
If it's work related, she's not allowed. She's not invited.
But you stay with the fiance.
I mean, yeah, if he loves her.
Do you think
that boss can't tell him to do that with his personal life?
Do you think the fiance should speak to the mother like, hey, mom, you're doing a lot?
The event already happened. I feel like if something else came up, then you say something.
But I feel like she says she always dresses inappropriately, and she asked her not to wear a catsuit, which means she's done stuff like this
Which means she also doesn't listen. So you eliminate the problem by not inviting her to any more work events.
Okay, got it.
I'm just really not about drama. So my thing is, the event already happened. You already got embarrassed. Either A, you talk to her, tell her how you feel, or B, when something comes up next, she doesn't get invited. And if she asks you about it, then you can have another conversation.
Good question, Latasha. Why did the mother get invited? Who knows?
Yeah, that's a weird invitation.
They had me at mom double caked out at the brunch. Exactly. What's up, Piss? Whoop, whoop.
Piss,
my personal life is mine. Crossing boundaries. Yeah, that's crazy. She should never have been invited. Green Ranger, we agree.
Facts.
She blew her up like a bad chair. I just want to say I love watching you guys every week. Thank you, John Pickle. Thanks. We appreciate the support.
Pickle.
All right, let me delete this one so that I don't. I lost it already.
I think you did already.
Okay, cool. Let me see. Did I do this one?
Yeah, you did that one.
All right, let me delete that one. All right, this one.
If I'm honest, I don't like my 10-year-old son.
Dang.
He looks just like his father and has his father's no good ways. He lies and steals from everybody, even his teachers. My boyfriend of 8 months said that he couldn't stay with me as long as my son lived with me. So I sent my son to live with his father and grandmother. The grandmother died and left almost everything to my son. My son and his dad are posting money pics and living good.
Living it up.
I raised him for 10 years and she couldn't leave me a dime. My boyfriend said I should sue them. Is it wrong to sue you for your own child? Sue your own child? I need some of that money and I earned it.
You earned it. Okay. That is interesting.
Yeah.
So I know women always have a hard time being a single mother. They need child support. The baby's father may not be able to afford to help. But what if that 10-year-old son gets an inheritance and you don't get any of it and you want to sue for it? But the thing that's wild is that your new boyfriend is like, yeah, you'd rather be with your new boyfriend than to raise your son and teach him some manners and some respect. That's the part that got me. That is the issue.
You abandon your son and now you need something from him.
That's crazy.
Very crazy.
First off, she gave her child away for some peen. Exactly, Reggie. Exactly. Woof. Bandersnatch says, hey, Reginald Jones. Woo. F them kids is a great song, Guy Tripp says. That's her theme song, clearly. Clearly, let's see what this says. She's outside the pocket.
That's
exactly,
a fact.
Emperor. Wow, that's tough. I agree. Was this the last person she thinks she Lizzo? Was that the last meme? CT, you're very real. Love it, big brother. Pickle says. Yeah, that was wild. She chose the man, which I think women have done that a lot because it's so hard. It's so hard to be a single mom, and all women or anybody really wants in life is to be loved. So if you got somebody that's pretending they love you, but they say, yeah, your son is disrespectful, send him off. A lot of women will do it.
The fact that she sent her child off, her only kid, just because a man said, get rid of him.
Yeah. But
that was karma. The fact that the kid got all that money immediately.
That was karma. Exactly. Let's see. Did we do
No, we didn't
this
do that
one? All right. I've spent 2 years with this man. I want us to live together, but he refused. I stole his key and made a spare so I could see what he was into. So I walked in on my 28-year-old boyfriend giving oral sex to a sex doll that I didn't know he owned. First, he pulled a gun on me and told me, return the key I made, and to keep my mouth shut about the doll. Then he said he was just practicing to be better in bed with me. Okay, but I'm a female and the sex doll was male.
Oh, baby.
I haven't responded to his text because I don't know what to do. Help!
Let me tell you something right now. You know what to do, baby girl. And that is help him find the king of his dreams.
Wow, she made the key herself. I was so honored when I finally got the key to CT's house when we were dating. I should have got it sooner because I helped him find the apartment and secure the apartment. But whatever, I wanted him to have his freedom. And when he was ready, he gave me the key. And I was very careful of when to use it. But to walk in on him giving a BJ to a doll definitely would have ended things. And she should go ahead and let that go. He was never yours. LOL, Guy Trip says. What in the sexual exploitation is going on in here, Reggie? We're reading memes from 6 Brown Chicks on Instagram. They post funny memes every week. We love to share them with you guys. Second, you should have filed charges. He should have filed charges of her breaking in and stealing the key. She should have just left him. Third, block and delete. Who are these people asking these questions? Amos Coates. What's up, Amos Coates? I don't know. I feel like the people at 6 Brown Chicks are just really good writers because I don't want to believe there's people in this world who are doing these things. Run, Monty says. First, you crazy. Okay, I got it. I read it out of order. My baby daddy mommy sent him off too. Ain't no inheritance though. I wish. All right, let me go to this one. We'll just read 2 more of the ones from last time. So we had some of these from the show we didn't do when he went to Detroit. So let's see if we can get through some of these. La 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 la. Oh, I like this one. My cousin came out last year. Let me know if we read this before. But we always knew she was a lesbian. At my mom's birthday party, she hit on my wife nonstop. My wife giggled, but I knew she didn't like it. I confronted my cousin, back off. She don't like that. She likes meat. Cousin showed pics in her phone. Quote, recognize this vagina? That's my mouth on it. Ooh, it was my wife. Dang, would you know my vagina just from a picture, baby?
Yes.
Okay. Wife says it happened just a few times. That's her answer. It just happened a few times. Cousin says it happens every Thursday for a year.
Woo!
And that it's my fault because I don't give my wife oral foreplay. I told her real men never do that. My uncles were outraged. Huge argument. My entire family knows my wife cheated with a woman and that I don't eat vagina.
Whew.
So it's his fault.
Whew.
It's his fault. He doesn't go down on his wife. She found a woman who did every Thursday for a year. That's the husband's fault. The funny thing is he's cocky. He goes to his cousin like, hey, chill on flirting with my wife. She don't like that. She only likes the elephant trunk.
That goes to show that the cousin is the cocky one because the cousin feels like that's their girl now.
It's been for a year.
Woo!
It's been for a year. Oh, they Jamaican. Yeah, the men don't go down or they say they don't. Wow, cuz get some. Let's see, you deserve to get played. Eating ain't cheating. Monty, are you serious? It sounded like it's his fault. Oh, Pitt said, if she thought the father, this is from the last one, she thought the father would actually be better disciplined for the kid at that point in the child's life, I don't see a problem with the decision. We always hear it takes a man to raise a boy. The only thing is the boyfriend had to bring it to her attention instead of the parents coming to it themselves.
Disciplinarian.
Thank you. My contacts are the worst right now, so I appreciate you helping me out. Thank you, Piss, for that. He's definitely a weirdo. But did you say she made a key? So she was an intruder. Yeah, she should have
intruder.
She should have gotten arrested. Let's see what this one says. You want me to read it?
My mom and I don't get along, but she studied tarot and reads palms. I invited my fiance to meet her for the first time and to get a reading. Mom said he had an aura of chronic unemployment and weed. And she told him that the baby that's on the way ain't yours. I was shocked because I'm not pregnant, but he blurted, I knew it. My ex just told me she was pregnant again, but I pulled out.
Uh-oh.
Then he realized he told it himself and apologized. Mom replied, I'm not psychic. I just know he ain't ish. Now he's mad and said that we tricked him into confessing. Wedding dress and venue are paid for, non-refundable. Advice.
So I got some worried advice about the money for the wedding.
Throw a different event. You already got it there. People coming.
Throw the breaking up party.
Throw a different event.
Throw the breaking up party because that relationship is over. Scova. Laughing. Let's see the layers of madness in these questions.
That's why I love them. I love twists.
Really funny. They're really funny. Yes. This is funny. Hey, Jackie. We were just wondering.
Jackie.
No last name. All right. Jackie Moody's in the building. We've been looking for you. We're almost out of here, girlfriend. We are later. Yeah, AJ says, my dad told me to get my wife back. You know, I wouldn't even trip like that. I told her if it's kind of like just both ours. Just keep her. My dad told me to get my house
back. You know, I wouldn't even trip.
Thank you, baby. Shout out to Friday. All right, let's see. Dodge the bullet party. That's what it should be called. Dodge a bullet party.
That's good.
That was a good lie. That's funny. All right, so that one was this one. And did we read this one?
Husband of 11 months. I'm 8 months pregnant. Got arrested after offering sex to an undercover male cop in exchange for Percocet pills. Everyone is focused on the drug abuse, skipping over the fact that he had sex with men to get drugs.
Woo!
I'm pressured by his family to support his sobriety struggle, but when I complain about the male prostitution thing, I'm the bad guy.
Your man is out here doing something strange.
He's doing the butt. Doing the butt.
And what is he a top or a bottom? And does that matter? Do you stay with your husband who's out there tricking for pills?
Tricking.
If he's a giver or a receiver, like, oh my God, that's a lot. And the family's like, no, you need to support him through his sobriety, which is true. It's really hard. If somebody's struggling with a drug or alcohol addiction, it's hard for them to be alone, and maybe their spouse is supposed to stay with them and stay by their side, but that's not the person that the spouse fell in love with. That demon on their back is a whole nother person, and it's a lot of work. And to add to that the person's actually not even heterosexual like you thought they were, they've been living a lie, a double lie. Ooh, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. Look at that. We got through a lot of those, baby. Y'all worried about the drugs. I'm worried about the gay for pay. Exactly, Barry Snatch. He for the screeds. Layers of heck no. Damn, then I thought my F life was messed up. Exactly, Amos. How you doing? Wow, she tried it. Y'all signed up for
more
that.
Like he tried it.
He tried it, exactly. You signed up for that embarrassment. Mom hit him with the reality. Yeah, that's funny. When mom is acting like she's psychic and is like, I'm not psychic. I just knew he wasn't ish. Perks have a crazy hold on them, worse than crack. Really?
Oh, had no idea.
I didn't know that either. Did not know that either. All right, you want to stop it here?
Here we are.
Oh, okay. What do you got coming up?
So tonight I am finishing celebrating the Stud Lorette party for my good friend Shantae Wayans as she gets married this weekend.
Yay.
Tomorrow, so tonight I am performing at the Laugh Factory with Matt Rife in Hollywood at 7:45.
Nice.
And then going to the location to celebrate Shantae. Tomorrow night, I will be doing Don't Tell Comedy in El Segundo, California.
That's big.
Friday, I will be doing the Long Beach Laugh Factory. And then I will be doing Don't Tell Comedy in downtown LA. And then Saturday is Shantae's wedding. So I get a chance to be one of her groomsmen. I'm excited about that. And then Sunday, I am free to do what I want because I have been booked up since last night.
And it's almost like you're not back in town. You have so many shows that you are back in town.
Oh, I'm here. I'm in my bed every night. You understand me?
Our anniversary, our 9-year anniversary, because we are a real life married couple. Our anniversary was on Mother's Day, and he was not here to celebrate with me.
Happy anniversary!
Thank you, baby. Appreciate that.
Mm.
So we said we were going to celebrate it on Friday. But now he has 2 shows on Friday.
Can't do Friday.
And we actually, so can we celebrate on Sunday?
I prefer Monday instead, just because I feel like something's going to happen on Sunday.
So what I want to do with you, it can be done in the daytime, and it will only take 2 hours of your time.
Then Sunday it is.
But if you want to do Monday, I'm just letting you know it's only 2 hours. You want to do daytime or evening, Sunday or Monday?
Let's do Sunday. Ooh. Can we just talk about this on Saturday? Is it something that you have to know today?
You know what? If our anniversary is not important to you, just keep putting it off.
Cool. Thank y'all so much for watching.
Oh, great show again. Thank you, Amos says. Let's see what that says. Well, to be more honest, I think that if you have a kid that you don't know about, that is what could happen. I'm not sure what that one was referring to. Some of us, I had to work. We had a battle of wine and went to sleep over May 14th. Oh, that's what you did for our anniversary. Oh, isn't their anniversary the same as ours?
Yeah.
So he said they just had a bottle of wine and went to sleep for theirs. Okay, May 14th, happy anniversary to you and y'all's. Y'all skip past my chandelier post, huh? Oh, sorry, Reggie. He always asks for our chandelier. How do I get to it? All right, so I don't have any shows this week, but I will be at Shantae's fiance's bachelorette party tomorrow night, and then we'll be at their wedding, which is an all-white wedding. So we'll all be in white. My baby will be in a black suit or tux. Can't wait to see that. Pictures should be pretty fire. And then I'll be back next week to talk to y'all for another episode of Tanjareen's Top Talent on Tuesday. Marriage go round, come round. Amazing work. Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate the laughs. Y'all the best. Made my day. Thank y'all. Cobra Tay. All right, we're out of here. Bye. You can push your button? Who can push your button? You push your button.
All right, I'll push the button.
All right.